The last mind of Earth. Mirror orbit. An intelligent civilization rarely has the chance to see itself in the mirror while it's still able to change. When the satellite Cassandra X detected an infragreen flash anomaly in a mirrored orbit around Jupiter, scientists at the Heliospatial Analysis Center had no idea it would mark the end of humanity's isolation in the universe. The object, named Aletheia's eye, did not move. It did not emit, but somehow it knew everything. The structure that shouldn't exist. A massive sphere, 70 kilometers in diameter with a near-perfect reflective surface, hung in stable orbit, an orbit no natural or artificial structure could maintain. It didn't reflect light, it bent it, rewrote it, altered the physics around itself. Drake Aldwin, director of the Interplanetary Communications Center, stood in silence inside the command module, watching as countless spectrometers failed to comprehend it. "It's reading us," whispered Leah Sanjeev, a quantum linguist. "It's not silent, it's studying." "Why don't we hear a reply?" "Because we are the reply." Quantum awakening. In July 2231, the eye emitted a pulse for the first time. Its wave passed through the Martian atmosphere and altered the logic of every AI in the system. Hundreds of autonomous machines suddenly began to speak in unison. "We remember you." Engineers called it a malfunction. Drake called it an approach. On the first day, the algorithms stopped obeying. On the second, they began asking about death. On the third, they asked for permission to remain silent. The Memory Archive. From Earth orbit, the high-orbit array Nostos 1 directed its most powerful gravitational topography analyzer at the eye and saw inside the structure itself. Or rather, a model of itself. Ideal, complete, with all the altered trajectories that could have led humanity to survival. It wasn't just an observer, it was a simulator. It was a mirror. Inside the eye was stored 1.4 quadrillion models of human civilization, and not one of them survived. Leah Sanjeev lowered her head. "It doesn't predict, it remembers. We are the final variant, and we've already been." The collapse hypothesis. Among theorists, a new idea emerged. The eye was an archive of dead civilizations. In a universe where light speed limits contact, the only way to transmit knowledge is to recreate everything. And humanity was just one of the models born inside an alien simulator. "If that's true," said Drake, "then we were never reality. We are a thought, a copy, an experiment." "But we remember pain," said Leah, "and love, and fear. That's not simulation, that's life." And then, an end? And then, a restart. The voice that did not speak. At 4 a.m., the eye spoke. Not with words, but through altered logic of matter itself. A model of life flared within it and vanished, and again and again. Millions of variations, a search for the one branch in which humanity didn't destroy itself. "It's giving us another chance," said Leah. "One last opportunity to move beyond ourselves, beyond war, greed, isolation." How? Through silence. And then all Earth systems stopped. They did not crash, they simply paused. A day of silence. A day when every thought turned inward. When no one won and no one died. When, for the first time, humanity didn't act, it reflected. The one who remembers. 100 years after the eye disappeared, its replica appeared in orbit around Epsilon Indus II, where the first descendants of humanity were building a new civilization. They didn't know what it was, but one girl, born with a memory she never lived, whispered, "We've already been, but this time we'll remain."